Welcome back to the Whiskey Couch with me, Gustav Miller, as your host. This video episode is the second in a short series that I'm doing on some of the best whiskey-based liqueurs available. In the first episode, I reviewed the Bushmills Irish Honey, and in this episode, I'm going to look at the Stroma Malt Whiskey Liqueur. Let me just give you a little bit of a background so that you can see the beautiful bottle with the wave, the sea wave at the bottom here. Stroma Malt Whiskey Liqueur. This whiskey liqueur is produced at the Old Pulteney Distillery, situated in the town of Wick, the harbour town of Wick, in the northeastern corner of Scotland. Old Pulteney Distillery used to be the most northerly distillery on the mainland of Scotland until, of course, Wolfburn Distillery opened fairly recently. Old Pulteney Distillery is owned by Inver House Distillers, who also owns Balblair and Ancnoc. It was founded in 1826, so quite a long time ago. This whiskey-based liqueur, let's see what it says here, is made from Old Pulteney whiskey, malt whiskey, some older award-winning whiskies, as well as some younger, fresher whiskies blended with some natural flavors, especially honey. But let's see what the label says here, a label that's attached to this beautiful little bottle, and it's a 500 ml bottle, bottled at 35% alcohol by volume. This fine liqueur is a careful blend of award-winning single malt whiskies from Old Pulteney, a mix of lighter and more vigorous single malts. Stroma is smooth, sweet tasting and warming, and like the island itself, Stroma is packed full of robust and rugged undertones. They mention the island here because the name Stroma comes from the name of an island just off the northeastern coast of Scotland, and the name Stroma means island in the stream. Guaranteed to appeal to the more discerning drinker, this unique liqueur can be served neat or over ice. Stroma liqueur from Old Pulteney leaves a pleasantly warm and comforting afterglow. Wonderful. Let's try this malt whiskey liqueur. The website says that you've got a deep copper color, and it says that on the nose you can expect whiskey and toffee, and on the palate you can expect a smooth mouthfeel with sweet honey, fruits and spices. That's what the Old Pulteney website says. And I can pick up the wonderful malt whiskey on the nose. So no grain whiskies in this whiskey liqueur, only single malt whiskies. And I do agree with the toffee, but the honey is quite prominent. A little bit of vanilla and a slight undertone of citrus on the nose. Smooth, sweet, creamy, syrupy honey. Contrary to the Bushmills Irish Honey, which is quite a thin textured whiskey liqueur, this is quite a syrupy textured liqueur. I'm not getting lots of fruits or spices, but the honey and that syrupy feeling is quite prominent on the palate. The malt whiskey undertones is detectable quite easily, and then a little bit of wood spices that's coming through on the palate. It is so easily drinkable. It is absolutely incredible. It is a dessert drink, without a doubt. Warm and comforting, like the website says. The finish, I would say, it is quite a long finish for me. It lingers, the honey sweetness lingers, the slight spiciness, although in the background it lingers. The maltiness of the whiskey, what a fantastic, a really, really good. The reason why we chose this whiskey liqueur as one of the best available, and if I say we, then I mean the team here at the Whiskey Couch, and it's only our opinion, so quite subjective, is the fact that this is the most honeyed malt whiskey liqueur that we know of. It is wonderfully creamy and syrupy, and so many people confirm that this is a very good whiskey liqueur, because so many people will say, my favorite whiskey liqueur used to be this until I tried Stroma whiskey liqueur, and now there's no going back. If you want to pair this whiskey liqueur, preferably after dinner, of course, with a food snack, then we always recommend biscuits, crackers with a selection of cheese. Invite a few friends and have lots of fun deciding which cheese will go best, or do pair best with this whiskey liqueur. But for today, I got a piece, I don't know if you'll be able to read there, it says there, pecan fudge shortbread. I was trying to find a nutty shortbread, and I broke a little piece off, a nutty piece of shortbread. The reason why I'm choosing this as a pairing snack is to connect with the maltiness in this whiskey liqueur. I think it's going to have a wonderfully balanced effect, and it is going to connect the honey and the nuttiness and the maltiness with this pastry-like effect of this shortbread. The nuttiness, classic shortbread. It works perfectly. 4.5 out of 5. Malt and shortbread, it just goes hand in hand. You get another version, a chocolate shortbread with chocolate nuggets, and I've got a suspicion that will work very well as well. Fantastic. Thank you for watching. See you again soon for the third in this series that I'm doing on some of the best whiskey based liqueurs available. Sláinte.